Greetings, everybody. Father Mike here. This is day number 3 of Fearless 365, and we are looking at the 365 places in the scriptures where the good Lord tells us not to be afraid. And I just want to let you know that this will be the last time we do a video version of this. What the plan was that we would do the first 3 days video, and then from now on out, we will send a short reflection via email, Deacon Tom and I, and maybe a couple others as well as we continue through this beautiful series. Today, we are looking at Genesis chapter 20. And Genesis chapter 20 tells the story of Abraham and his journey to this place right between Kadesh and Shur called Negeb. And it was a brand new place to Abraham, never had been there before to our knowledge. And he is afraid. Listen to this. He is afraid. He says, I was afraid, verse 11, I was afraid, said Abraham, because I thought there would surely be no fear of God in this place. And maybe you've been in that situation before, where you are going to someplace new, and you're afraid that there's not going to be faith there. Maybe you're meeting somebody new, or a group of people who are new in your life, and you're afraid that there won't be faith there in their hearts. I think about our 5th graders at St. Joe who come from this beautiful school where faith is lived and breathed every day. And then they go to Shelbyville Middle School, and one or two of them have told me, maybe even more, throughout a couple of the years that I've been here, you know, I'm just afraid because we can't pray there. I'm afraid because life will be so different there. And the good Lord says, do not be afraid. I remember in my own situation, I went from North High School to IU, and I remember kind of going on to the sixth floor of the East Tower of one of the dorms there on the IU campus, and I remember thinking, gee, I doubt there will be faith in these people. Well, guess what? One of them became a nun, and Father Adam and I actually both went to her solemn vows a few years ago, and another one almost became a priest, and he's in formation now for another diocese. There was faith there. It's like the good Lord says, do not be afraid. And I kind of credit my time with those beautiful, wonderful, holy people on that floor. Some of them weren't so holy, by the way. But I credit that, and I kept discovering, oh my gosh, there's Catholics on this floor. So then we would together go to Mass. But I was afraid, right? I was like, there's not going to be faith there. And sometimes we get to start a new job, or you meet a new branch of the family tree on the in-law side, or new place where we move, and we can be afraid that others won't have our faith. But there's a lot of faith in people. And maybe you've had that experience of maybe almost dismissing somebody because you think, oh, that person's a lost cause. And then you discover that there's really something quite beautiful in his or her heart. And you think, wow, I guess God is in you after all. And here's the deal. God is in everyone. He's in every place. He's omnipresent. And friends, that's a great gift. And I think that's what God is telling Abraham here. He says, I'm going to be there. This new place, Negeb, you've never been there, but I have. And you think, Abraham says, I don't know anybody there. God says, I know a few folks there. We don't have to be afraid, because God is in every nook and cranny of planet Earth and the entire universe, the galaxies and all of that. God's everywhere and in everybody. So don't be afraid. God bless you.